Hello, my YouTube fans. It's your boy Chimdi speaking. I really appreciate you guys. And please, I would like you guys to like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you feel about all this analysis and insight I've been dishing out over here. So today there was a sale that occurred on EURUSD today during London season. I was not aware to take the trade. I just want to give a recap on how the trade played out. So if you can see here, there was a sweep of liquidity here. After a sweep of liquidity, there was a break of structure here. This is on the daily, which gives us this supply here. Tell you, I went to my 4 hours. You go to your 4 hours. There was a break of structure here. After this break of structure, remember I normally take my entry from the 15 and the 5 minutes. So I'll go to the 15 minutes and read the price action of what really happened here. You know, this stuff is really a story. It's really a story. So before that now, when price came into this daily supply on the 15 minutes, you can see that price was creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. This was the last higher high that was broken. After that, price broke again to the downside. After price broke again to the downside, now price came back and reacted from this 15 minutes supply. After that, remember we still have a break of structure here which was not mitigated, but nevertheless, remember now the trend has shifted from over here, from inside this our higher time frame supply, which is the daily. Now 15 minutes has switched. So 15 minutes now is now bearish. 15 minutes now is now bearish. So we'll still draw this demand zone that is here and see how price is going to react off there. So after drawing this demand zone that is here, what happened? Price came. I have to own my Asian. This is my Asian range. Remember, when I'm looking for sales, I like to see price to take out the Asian high, give me a change of character to the downside, then a market structure shift to the downside, then I can play the price action following the trend to the downside. So what happened here? If you can see here, we have been having series of mitigation over here as price was coming down. Price mitigated here. Here is also a most recent break of structure on the 15 minutes. Our price came over here and tapped. Now this is a zone, a supply zone. Now this zone that is here now is a 15 minutes demand. This is a 15 minutes demand. Remember, when trend shifts market structure, every other previous zones are now reaction points. So this demand here now is a reaction point for me because the trend has shifted over here. This was where the trend shifted on the 15 minutes. So now the Asian range has formed, which is our accumulation level, which I was waiting for price now to manipulate before distributing to the downside. That's a AMD manipulation, accumulation, manipulation and distribution. Accumulation, manipulation and distribution. AMD, accumulation, manipulation and distribution. I can still refine this supply zone. Maybe if I go to the 5 minutes, you will see it where you will see that there was a zone here on the 5 minutes, and you will see that prices now have been having series of break of structures here. Remember, the general trend is bearish, so I'm looking for sell setups. I only take trade only when I see my setup. So I'm really waiting for my setup to form here. So here now we have been having series of break of structure to the downside, and we have been having series of mitigation. This zone mitigated this zone. Even before the mitigation, if you can see it even swept liquidity here. This is more like an inducement. So this is more like an inducement. After inducing, the early sellers price came and tapped into the supply, came down, broke structure again. Now we're reacting from a demand reaction zone, because it's a previous demand which did not play out when it was meant to play out. So now it's a reaction point. Now this is our Asian range now, which is where liquidity has been sitting. Liquidity is sitting at the top here and at the bottom here. So I waited for liquidity. You would have to wait for liquidity to be swept. Remember, we're looking for sales. Liquidity now has been swept. And not only that, this is a supply, a 5 minutes supply. Price came, tapped into the 5 minute supply. After that, price broke structure to the upside. After that, price broke structure again to the downside. Now it's respecting the move. It's respecting this supply zone. Supply here was mitigated. Asia here was taken out. Now this low now has been taken out. We're expecting the overall trend, which is bearish. You can place your trade from here. Put your entry here. Just draw this your stop loss level. Just give you some bridging space. Some people can use the Asian low, but for me, since overall the trend is bearish, I can use here as well the low, and this is a weak low. This low here is a weak low. This is a weak low. This is a weak low. So that's it. This setup, it normally plays out often well, especially on this pair. Plays out well on this pair. And this is like a 1:6 risk to reward ratio. Very clean and nice. Comment and tell me what you see, or what you guys feel about this analysis. Thanks guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment.